Yo, everybody, what's going on? This is Alpha 22. We're coming into our very first episode here on Centralized People Podcast. I'm in the behind the veil here with my ballers, Blind Chris, as well as Proud Infidel. I'm really excited here. I got the jitters, but we're gonna make it fly this time around. If you got time, bring out some drinks, maybe some popcorn, grab a sandwich, because we're gonna go in for 1 hour of a great show and talk some really cool things.
Give me a moment, guys.
You take all the time you want. You're invited, my friend. You're invited. All right. Everybody ready?
Let's do it.
Can we see your face? Oh, there we go. Oh,
there we are.
Everybody.
Hello, everybody.
Hey. Thank you.
Sounding, fellas.
Ooh. Yeah, so I got Joey Weems here. Christopher went to go grab some stuff here. So how's everybody? Before I get to you, Joey, before I get to Chris, Blind Spot, I want to catch up with you for a little bit here. We just had a practice here a couple days ago. How you feeling, bro?
Well, the day after practice, took me a good 5 minutes to get up the stairs. My legs were totally gone. Took me a good 5 minutes to use a railing to get onto these stairs and just try to get up and get to work.
Cool. We got Ryan Russell in the house. What's going on,
hey,
brother?
What's up, Ryan?
Good to see you, man. Thanks for stopping in. Yeah, I was feeling okay. I was feeling all right. I think my quads was a little bit more. When I got home, bro, I think I was kneeling down. And you know when your feet kind of like stretch out in the back? I started to cramp in my calf, bro. I was like, holy crap, what the heck's happening?
Yeah, for me, it was like right in the inner thighs, even like maybe middle of the night.
What's going on, brother? Yeah,
maybe
bro.
middle of the night, my legs would cramp up, and I was just like, I'm fully awake.
Yeah.
For me, next weekend, it's gonna be thighs for sure. Because it'll be.
Have you been doing air squats lately?
Kinda, sorta, not really.
Me too. You're not alone.
That's all it was. Running the call.
So now I got Blind Spot out of the way. Get out of the way, Blind Spot. What's going on, Proud Infidel? Let's start out with brother here, Joey Weems. What's going on, brother? How are you?
Man, I've been good. Everything's been good down this way.
Awesome. Any recent games did you come from? Any season openers lately? No?
Well, I had a slow start to the year, but in March, what was that, the 15th at Southern Maryland Paintball, we did a Call of Duty Modern Warfare event. That was a blast, man. It was good to see everybody and get on the field. I thought I was going to have to shake some rust off, but apparently not. It was a good day.
Yeah, I do. I enjoyed it. I enjoy that. Christopher, what?
I have nothing paintball going on except for this weekend. I believe we are still doing a open practice weekend at GQ Paintball up by Prince Albert.
Okay.
So yeah, get to shoot the
Hey,
CS2
three.
Pros. So it
Yeah.
should be hopefully get enough
Nice.
guys to come out. It'll be a season opener for him. And then after that, hoping DNC starts posting their walk-on days and hopefully hitting a couple of those up pretty soon.
Cool. I was talking to Lucas Neufeld. You know, remember him?
Yeah, I know him.
Yeah. I chat with him often. He says the same thing that Divide and Conquer is probably gonna open up soon. Well, he thinks.
Yeah,
hopefully.
they've had some rental groups come out in that so far for the last couple weekends.
Yeah.
So it's starting to get they're spooling up. They're spooling up. I think Airsoft was out last Sunday for their season opener and had a ridiculous crowd as usual because it's the only place.
It's the one place where everybody can go for airsoft.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially around. It literally is the only place in
lying.
Saskatoon.
I was not lying, Ryan.
That's cool. That's cool. So I got an update so far. Like I said, we just had a scrimmage on Wednesday. We had actually pretty. I think. What do you think? This is our first practice Blind Spot
Our first
as a
practice,
team,
like
together
or an
on a
upcoming
private
event.
field that belongs to like one of the teammates.
Our teammate.
Yeah, there's like freaking 8 of us. So I'm gonna apologize something. I had 20 pieces of media to show everybody in this episode of our last of our training session. Also from our past trips that we took in 2024 and 2023. I was trying to clear up some space so I could record the scrimmage for the practice, and I deleted those 20 pieces for the show. So it reminds me the moment, Blind Spot, don't scream yet. It reminds me of the moment when we were coming back from D-Day, bro.
How dare you bring that up?
Everybody, I'm not saying everybody. I have a few people that watch my videos, but on the Sentient, what I did for Sentient is what I was supposed to do for D-Day because I lost that chip. And let me tell you, the window was open, and I was going to move the chip out to replace another chip with more space. I was, when you click it and you're going to grab it out, slide, the thing click, flew out the window. The air took it with it. I had that chip was a 258 gigabyte chip, and it was full.
It had all our footage.
This was in Kenora. Like, this is one of the last stops in Ontario that we take when we go back home, coming back from any
before
event
we
in Ontario
reach the
to
prairie
Saskatchewan.
lands.
Yes, before the flatlands start to exist to us. That's where it happened. And when that happened, bro, Joey, Chris, Blind Spot knows what it feels like. Nobody was speaking because we convoyed. We took 2 vehicles. I was in one, and the boys were in another. I didn't know they were quiet too. I didn't know they were quiet. I was sure as hell quiet. I was with Hayden. I was with Ace, and the guy must have felt so uncomfortable, man. I was just like trying to sleep. I was like, "Fuck." Just so mad, man. So, yeah, the same feeling, almost, because this is my first episode. Like, I gotta make sure I have the media good, and I'm kind of like that. I gotta make sure I have shit done right. Now, what's going on? But no, go ahead and delete 20 pieces, Alpha. Yeah, go ahead. So that's what's happening. I had pictures for these fellas. I had pictures of me, pictures of the team, pictures of Blind Spot. I was going to share some really cool stuff, but set aside the excuses for, idiocracy, but that just happens, eh? So let's get into it, guys. What's the most recent event that you guys will be attending? Blind Spot, don't answer. Love you, Tango. Thank you for stopping in.
Have a good one, Tango.
So what's the next step event for you, Joey?
Oh, yeah. That'd be Hell Under Siege. That's next weekend.
Next week. So everyone's gonna be
I'm
playing
gonna get
next
to see a bunch of your boys, I think.
Oh, that hurts.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. So I want to talk about that real quick before I hand off the mic to Chris. I had documentation issues because I don't like have my treaty card because I'm Native American, and I just got some other documentation I was waiting for to specify that I'm on a band and I could go across the border. But I was looking into it. You need specific documentations to cross in order to not be detained and questioned for longer than you should.
I think that's called blood quantum that they're asking for.
Yeah, there's a few things they'll ask if you do not have the document that they ask for. Like, say, if I don't have a treaty card, is one of the things that they ask: driver's license, treaty cards, and things like that. Things that are very important to you as a citizen of Canada or United States. Like, I was in the middle of getting those, so I didn't want to go through that problem just in case I don't have that one. And then I have all the boys follow me. What am I going to do? What are boys going to do? We're going to just turn around. So we just kind of made a group consensus. It was a tough decision.
It was a mutual agreement.
Yeah.
Until we have every document.
Blind spot. Yes.
Yeah.
But no, it wasn't. It didn't really go through. So my apologies for all my buddies out there that's going to hell on the siege. Fight hard.
Yeah,
fight
we all apologize.
Fight for your brother. Fight for everyone.
Fight hard. Have fun.
Hold back because I wouldn't. I'm just talking shit 'cause I'm not there. Yeah. Yeah. So that's what
we're
you're
gonna have a
doing
blast, man. It's gonna be great to see everyone, man. It's gonna be a blast. You know how it is. Family on. Looking forward to meeting a lot of these guys I've seen on YouTube for years and years, like Nightmare. And I'm gonna sneak up on them at some point. Hopefully, I get to sneak up on them on the field, but if nothing else, we'll sneak up on him at the tiki bar and have a drink.
Hey, quick insider. Check the right. He's slower.
Okay. We'll do it.
Well, also, if you know how to sagwell for me, just so that my spirit is there with you there.
Please war cry for your homies like you're supposed to see. I swear to God. I'm sorry.
I heard war cry.
Even if it sounds like a coyote or some kind of weird bark,
it sounds like you're kicking a dog. That works.
Don't worry about it. Yeah, so Christopher, that game that you're gonna play next weekend.
Like my ancestors, but to everyone else, it'll probably sound like a.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Bro. Yeah, let's move on to Chris. That game.
Yeah. So
tell me what your thoughts. What are you gonna do
for which game? Like next weekend?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
So I have no idea what layout we're going to use, but it'll just be nice to see the guys because the last time we all played we played on GQ's first rec field, and we were using the GOG enemies, having just a screw around. And I had the Mayhem out there. It got its first confirmed kill on camera, so not bad for a marker that sat in the box for 20 years to come out of retirement for a day. So
no markers ever in retirement. They're just
this thing was just like it never had a debut, so I gave it its first debut, and I think I'm gonna use that one a few times. It's an interesting gun to say the least. We refer to it as the ray gun because it kind of looks like a ray gun, but it'll be nice to get back into the swing of things with speedball. So we have
GQ Megfed. GQ Paintball.
GQ Paintball, He's currently working on the website too. So
Ammo, thank you for joining.
Yeah, it'll be a good weekend. Cool. I'll be sore as hell. So
that 20-year-old marker, like it's in that room you have right now.
Yeah, it's
don't show yet. Don't share yet. I know.
I won't speak in Spanish.
So for the next upcoming videos, Joey, we'll go back and forth like this, so that way we know who's going to be questioned next. Okay, I have some order here. Joey, for the next video, what are ideas you're going to be kicking around to have the viewers watch all your cool stuff?
I'll tell you, that's a good question. And I ask myself that every time I make a video, and I spend probably more time editing than I should, and try to make things make work to the video or just the video speak for itself. And I don't think I'm going to change anything. I make all of my videos on iMovie on my phone.
iMovie on your phone.
Every single one
Christopher
of them.
does the same thing.
I haven't heard of
Yep.
that in a long time.
Yeah.
iMovie.
But
Yes,
let
solid.
me say something, Joey, that even Christopher too, like with a cell phone, that editing process with a cell phone, bro, like you'll have to like hold the cell phone, you know, and zoom and move things around. Like that's pretty difficult, bro. Like you guys are getting really better at the editing portion of it, like doing things and showing things, prompts, words, in transitions and whatnot, blimps that show, you know, I love that the Modern Warfare stuff and the Black Ops when it says this is what we're doing and you're rushing in and you're pra, pra, pra. Yeah, I like that kind of stuff. Like that's the kind of thing that majority of people like to see. And Christopher is also doing the same thing where he's taking these segments out of the video. I mean, I'm pretty late on that kind of stuff because I'm a long form content kind of fella. But yeah, you boys like with the cell phone, man, like props to you for using a cell phone to edit,
it's
man.
impressive what you guys
It
can
is,
do.
bro. Like
a
I've
phone.
never really done
Terrible.
anything. Yo, Patrick, it's going
Hey,
on. I
Pat.
love you, Pat. Yeah, man. It's so
Hey,
great.
thanks, man. Like, for real though, I think me and Chris are just lazy.
Pretty sure that's all of us at this point.
I mean,
Yeah,
if I had
exactly.
a laptop or a computer that would edit, I would definitely be on that. It would be 100 times easier. Phone is just simple, so you can work on it wherever.
Yeah, and
But at the same
it's always
time,
in your head,
it
like-
limits you. It limits you quite a bit too.
yeah,
Because like the software I use Power Director, and the mobile version can do quite a bit, but you're limited. You have to have like top of the line cell phone to actually do everything, or else it's just slow. Because I've had,
and it also pixelates it sometimes.
it's sometimes.
Yeah.
Whereas like the PC versions are actually full versions. You can just it's unlimited what you can do really.
Oh yeah.
Sky's the limit with the computer.
Yeah, myself living on hopes and dreams for sure.
Yeah, $1 a day makes a difference.
Man.
All right. Well, I wrote this word down. Yeah. So I wrote this word down. I'm not just sure what it contains to what you guys are gonna do this year, but if it you know obtains to what you are doing later on in this year, you can talk about it. So tournaments. You guys joining any tournaments this year?
I'm hoping to get out to one APL at least. I think this year we don't. Wildside didn't get in for X-Ball, so I think they're gonna just get it. Throw together teams together for 5-man, either open. If we have enough novice guys, we'll probably throw in a novice team. I'm gonna see if I know me and Riley have been talking about like at one point we wanted to try to get like a mech tournament going, because he'll have like with his rental fields, he'll probably have like a perfect field for doing like a mech tournament. So a lot of the old heads will come. GQ Paintball out by Prince Albert. He's like literally just off of the Muscadet Reserve.
I keep forgetting it's up there.
Yeah, I forget that.
I always think it's like near you, Humboldt area where it's
no, there is actually a couple fields around here, but they're like stuck in CO2 days still because they haven't. So it's just the air compressors for the fields that are quite expensive. Like you could just get like big scuba tanks, like bulk tanks, but then you gotta like transfer them to go to wherever to get them filled, and that, and that's just a hassle and a half.
Yeah. Cool. Well, that's enjoyable. Joey, Mr. Proud Infidel, you think you might join any tournaments or something like that, where there's prizes to be won? I mean, like there are events that have like side gigs. You can earn shit like that. I think that would count, right? No, it wouldn't count. No, you need to face somebody or sword. You ever see events where you have to sword or do a duel with the pistols and you win the like points for your team?
Oh, dude.
Yeah, that would be.
They're gonna be doing the. I know. I don't know if he's doing it this year, but they do a pistol duel challenge at Army Paintball in Swift Current.
He'll come back.
He's gone.
Yeah.
He's gone. But like the first year we did it, the girlfriend she actually made it to I think semifinals, and I helped her train, and we were just training with our little dinky
Word.
like erasers. On one of the early videos I have, I caught it on camera of her legitimately like drawing the barrel plug stuck. She shot the barrel plug out and then shot the guy. Yeah,
With
too.
it?
Not with the barrel plug, but like shot a second paintball and got the guy.
Jeez.
It was probably one of the most
Well,
badass things I've
I
ever
was
seen.
going to go like that. Like that'd be impressive to see. Just go.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. It's so funny.
Just
All
the
right.
most randomest thing I've seen.
Because the one duel we actually got to witness was at the day before the Sentient out in Wasaga. We were supposed to, we were like gonna join, but we got there pretty late in the day. Like basically everybody was we were just groggy from the drive, and we're just like, do I want to do the duel? I'm gonna flip a coin. I dropped the coin. I don't want to do it anymore. So let's just watch. So we just watched the tournament, and it turned out pretty good. We're just like, now I want to play.
Yeah, you see some different.
Done.
You see some guys like doing the whole drop thing. Like if you've played Red Dead Redemption, how you go up against all the big duelers, they all have like a certain thing they do.
Yeah,
like you saw guys kind of doing that. But I remember one time when we were practicing the dueling, I literally she just had gotten her nails done, and I shot the tip of her nail, and it split the paintball in two.
Oh,
now that's a sharp nail.
down the seam.
Right down the seam, just split the paintball. I'm just like,
and hit the two
damn.
people behind me.
What do you?
Could have, yeah.
That's Wade in X-Men, isn't it?
Poke it out, and the shell just goes cuts, and it goes hits the two people behind her, and she's okay.
The next thing I gotta try is you gotta try to bend a paintball, but you need an apex barrel.
Okay.
I mean that exists. You can do it already. You just have an apex barrel.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, you just have an apex barrel. Yeah,
That's
that
all
guy.
Yeah, bend it like
And we're spick and span. He showed the tip of a barrel.
Yeah. Oh no, we'll be okay.
We're okay.
So with that, let me add to that, Mr. Explore Paintball. When I was getting into paintball, when I started to film, like I had gear, I was running around shooting people, Saskatoon, Gopher Hill. You know, I wasn't filming, and I started to get into watching paintball because I didn't know people were filming themselves. You know, like I'd go to Merle Dunes and Divide and Conquer. And there's that other one. That
I never made it to Merle Dunes.
On the west side, east side. Is that no? Merle Dunes is on the east side near.
Merle Dunes is if you
was put north
outside.
If you head towards Pike Lake is Merle Dunes. They closed down. They just do laser tag now.
Yeah.
When I started, there was Rock Ridge too. They shut down like 2 or 3 years after I started playing. So yeah, DNC is the only place around Saskatoon to play paintball right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's still a beautiful place too.
Oh yeah, they've made last year towards the end of the year they were adding another big kind of town site in the back in a back corner. I don't know how far they got on it.
Did they use lifesavers?
No, it's like in the back in the corner. It's
which corner at DNC would that be?
So you know where Frank's is? If you're looking directly at Frank's, it's through the bush to the left. Yeah, southwoods.
Northwoods.
Or Northwoods. Where the big woods is. Yeah, it's in the back in that corner.
They have a World War II bunker there. That thing will last.
Which one?
That thing is.
Oh, the railroad bunkers? Yeah. It's further back than those railroad bunkers.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's further back.
That place is intense.
Jeez.
I love that place. Yeah. Yeah. So when I was getting into like watching paintball, I came up through a guy, a UK dude, a Briton, and his name was Barker. And I didn't know his name was Barker at that time. And he was playing with a TMC and some kind of I think it was an ether, but he painted it blue. Could have been an ether, not so sure.
Yeah, ether would have been.
I know Artwood had an ether. He loved that thing. But I'd watch him, and it would be the same thing. Like I'll be watching the guy. I'm like, whoa, like this is real? Like people actually film themselves? And then, like I used to watch like action, like sports, where they have like that really weird one that goes da, 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 and you're trying to watch it, just like
The
I was like,
super
I watch
camera
videos.
shake. That's my
Yeah.
videos.
You get sick halfway through, like, huh?
Yeah.
I can't run steady enough. Give me a break. I'm deaf.
Yeah. So when I like that was my first take of actually watching paintball and kind of like really kind of gravitating. I don't know what it was. Yeah, brother. I don't know
There
what it
we go.
was. And something about like shit. It reminded me of filming yourself for sports so you could learn something. You know what I mean? Because when I started filming myself, I realized I wasn't snapping right. I was handling and trying to
I'm gonna try something.
play the game like it's real, and I still kind of do that. Like I'm not into it to get shot. Doesn't mean I don't like getting shot. I just like to have gunfights that I win. You know what I mean? Like, and I win gunfights and I lose gunfights, but like, yeah, like that's just one thing that I kind of like lean.
We just want that
because,
immersion.
yeah. That's what it is. And
The
plus, you get
The
lost though when
Magfed
you're
immersion.
playing. Yeah,
Yeah.
when you get it is Magfed. Because you get lost and you're like, oh my god, an AR. I'm gonna sneak up on this guy. Next thing he's like a mile away. He's like, bro, what? Yeah. But that was my first take about filming and watching paintball. And it was guys like Artwood, Barker, Slim at that time, Wolf,
Early Nightmare.
Early Nightmare. That's
Nightmare
like
when he was in the Maritimes. Yeah.
Yes. That was like 8 years ago. Maritime stuff. Yeah. That was my first time, and I kind of liked it. What was your guys' thought about it, Joey? What was your thoughts when you first started watching Magfed? Any type of paintball content when it was your first time watching it? Did you feel the same as me, where you're like, everyone feels like that? I want to do it. I can do it. Like, come on, right? And then you realize, like, yo, it's just like buying like real gear. Like, shit's expensive, man. So when you first watch it, like, what is your feeling?
Yeah, so the very first time I saw some Magfed video, like for real live, you know what I'm saying, was at Southern Maryland Paintball, and that was Goose. Goose at Goose FSPB. Check him out,
bro. So I do remember watching Goose. I think I had too, bro.
I don't think I've seen.
I might have had I might have had my TMC then. Heard of that. But he had a detective cam filmed through Skype adapter, right?
Ooh.
So he had shot me in the face a couple times. Great shot. It was awesome. And when we were back up at the staging area, he pulled his laptop or phone, I forget what it was, and showed me the video from like just like, man, that camera sees, scope sees. And he's like, yeah. And I was like, okay, I'm in. You know what I mean? So,
wow. Yeah. So this is gonna go with the
from
question.
there. I turned into the Magfed meme. I probably have 4 cameras running on me at any one time.
That's hype. That's hype stuff right there.
Mr. Famous here.
Yeah. Blind Spot had something to ask you about your gear. The thought process. Blind Spot?
Like, how do you mean with the gear? Because usually,
do you remember how he looks? Let me just prop up a picture here.
Ooh.
There's my brother.
Oh yeah.
He's a gopher in the grass right now.
Oh, I was even wearing my dye then.
Yeah, those are good masks. Is that the I4s?
I5. That's actually my first mask I ever bought.
I5.
I bought it because it has like the ratcheting thing on the back, and I was like, oh, that's like a welder's helmet, so that'll be perfect. I don't wear it anymore just because the strap itself is wore out. The gears kind of just don't hold as well. So I wear
let's go. Yeah.
It still holds, but it just doesn't get tight enough. So
Have you ever thought about buying the new straps to replace them?
Yeah,
replaced.
They can be replaced. I was just I'm more looking at getting like a carbon, like if they come out with an all orange carbon mask, I'll probably get that because a lot of the guys on the team have them already and they love them.
Cool.
Even over like the JTs, they said they're very comparable to JTs.
Sexy to match.
And yeah. And now that I've got orange jersey, and it goes good with the team jersey, which is like gold and brown, so orange goes with that too. I mean, orange goes with anything really. I mean,
yeah, for sure. Orange is a lovely color.
I
Have you
mean,
thought-
it's still hard to. You guys still had a hard time seeing me, even if I was wearing bright orange. So, yeah.
I mean, like it's like Flash, like the strip of orange.
Also,
Yeah,
also with the orange, like, have you ever run into problems with people mistaking you for a ref?
no,
Oh,
no,
that's a good question.
no. No, I have not yet.
Because the one thing I might be like jumping the gun here, but the last time you balled with us at our home field gopher, I have
Yeah.
mistaken you for a ref numerous times, and I just
Oh
ignored
well,
you.
I
and you
didn't know
still
your
called
guys'
me.
like. I didn't know your guys' one ref had like the orange and white, but there's
Yeah.
really not much white on this jersey, so I was just like, screw it.
Yeah,
As soon
Yeah,
as I
like
saw
a
him
rookie,
wearing that, I
a
was
rookie
like,
would have
oh,
made that mistake.
It was
Mhm.
just out of just habit, like oh, bright orange ref, don't shoot. And then they shoot me.
Always.
It's like, oh, that's Explore. Never mind.
Because I thought I saw you look at me, like the one short I posted of you, the first short from the videos
Yes.
of Gopher Hill. I was like, it didn't even look like you looked at me, to be honest.
Oh, I seen you, and it was like, oh, ref. But I was just in the moment, like
You
you're in the
got
middle.
tunnel vision hard.
Oh
there.
yeah,
That's what
yeah.
that
It was
was.
just like a quarter.
You
I was
didn't.
tunneled. It's like ref.
You saw Cruz
Keep
and whatever in the tower,
Cruz
and
and
you
his
were
brother's
just like,
back.
"Yes, get him." Just like,
Yeah.
oh,
Get that guy.
okay.
Yeah,
I'm a bit
I
of an
mistaken you
opportunist
for a
when I
ref.
can be.
I
True.
was
No,
you
no.
for a
Yes, you
ref,
are though, bro.
and I just honored the codes, like never shoot a ref because they're gonna shoot you back. And sure enough, it's like, oh yeah, that's right. Explores.
Oh, so you've seen my
here.
ref video where I scared the shit out of one guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
But
had a tip.
it's just out of habit. Never shoot a ref or somebody that looks like a ref. Never shoot him. It's like, okay, keep going.
If I know who the ref, I'll screw with him and
Hey,
shoot him
good
just to
strategy,
be a
brother.
turd. Like if the girlfriend's brother's like reffing and I see him like way in the distance. I did this last year in the one game. He was reffing the game I was playing, so I was like, I saw him off in the distance. I like just fired my TMC from the hip. He was like probably 100 feet away and watched the ball arc and just perfectly into the mask and just like, no way.
You're like,
Just
oops.
one balled him into it. It's like, yeah, I probably couldn't do that off the hip again.
Double hand salute for you. Hey, Karen.
Hey, Cam.
Word. Everyone's in the chat now.
Just
I
give me
love
one
that.
moment.
I love
I
it.
will be right back.
No.
I was surprised you guys didn't really post
He's just
more
like, "Oh, no."
videos from that day.
Pardon?
My camera died.
Your camera
When we
died.
got
I
there.
think I
Right
saw
when we got there.
Cruz post one video.
Cruz does have videos. He just didn't get the chance to post them yet. He's like still going through
I got
all
mine
the
out for. I got
footage.
mine out in like 5 days.
Yeah, I know you saw I saw yours really quick, and there wasn't
that's what
much there.
I think it's a bad habit though. I do that. I get on top of it. Boom. When you was like, I want to watch that. I remember something. I want to
Yeah.
upload that, right? And then boom, because I do cycle, repetitions and
Yeah.
cycle. Because I have so much foot, bro. I don't even have to play paintball in the next 2 years. Upload 2 times a month in those 2 years, and I wouldn't even have to play one game. That's how much footage I have, and I'm not shitting on that, man. That's just honest truth.
Because I've got a video for every Friday from now till July. So
yeah, you were telling me that you pre-published all of these. Like, how many do you think you said you published?
So at one time, I think before I started releasing the videos, I think in December. Yeah, I think it was like December. So I had like 6 months worth of videos posted plus shorts when there is shorts. So I've been trying to have like the video come out and then the shorts afterwards to kind of get people to watch the full length video, which never happens. But the shorts do awesome. That's and the shorts are actually helping me get subscribers, which is nice.
Yeah,
like 10-second attention spans are terrible, but
yeah, I blame, and I said this on another podcast, when they started making that short content form for shorts and TikToks. I blame those guys. Vine, I blame those guys. For allowing people to think so narrow
Vine.
and so short of a video that, I want to see more. What do you mean you want to see more out of 20 seconds? What am I supposed to give you? You know, like what? How am I supposed to explain this whole game while I'm speaking real fast and you got the whole punch in the here? Shoot that guy. Like, God damn.
Yeah. The videos are just shooting people do the best. So I mean, like big media guys like for Speedball, like Furball, Ryan Mafia Moffitt. Those guys did tons of shorts and made like they actually made some good money off the shorts back in the day. Like for a while, like every short that was a guy potting and spilling half the paint, those would just blow up and they like get millions of views pretty much. And like Matt the Gym Rat, his videos always do good, and like he's got to help. His shorts on TikTok, where I think was what he said, like actually helped him go big in that.
Yeah, I like that. I love that. That's amazing stuff. So we were getting at Mr. Proud Infidel's outfit
before it's rolled off.
Tangent.
Before it was a no bad connection on brother's end. Yeah. I know. I want Blind Spot to take it away from here to have a conversation with my brother Joey Weems on his sexiness.
Yeah, like basically with your regalia, how I see is like the most recent one when we first met. You had a mohawk, and I was just curious, like, how did the origin of like the mohawk come out? Because like, with my regalia, like I wear war paint, and I always change it every event. It's like, so what was the origin with the mohawk? Because it makes you like makes you unique.
Story.
Yes, sir.
Funny true story. That mohawk used to sit on a motorcycle helmet.
Oh, really?
One day, a deputy told me that, hey, man, we recognize you every time you go flying down the road because of that stupid mohawk on your helmet. So I took it off the motorcycle helmet and put it on the paintball helmet.
And now nobody calls you stupid. That's beautiful. That's what I'm talking about. No hate here.
Yeah, so it worked out.
Yeah, word.
I'll tell you, I kind of did it as being cocky, really, because I played with just my camera for a while, and I was like, man, I'm not getting shot at all. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not getting shot at all. I was going through entire weekends where nobody could see me, nobody could hit me, and I'm hitting everything I'm pointing at.
I was like, so you wanted to be the sore thumb sticking out, so somebody would like shoot you.
I love uniqueness.
Yeah, man. Like I want. Yeah, you know what I mean. Like a camouflage rooster just strutting across the field.
No, that's a tactical rooster. What are you talking about, man?
I don't know what you guys are talking about. You're going to be looking for army guys.
Yeah.
We're not going to look for a
dressed as a clown.
Yeah, a clown suit with an AR.
DNC has a clown suit for grooms.
I can guarantee they're Proud Infidel that you've hidden behind maybe like a pallet or a wall, and they're like, I wonder where Proud Infidel is. They look at a wall and all they see is the mohawk.
A mohawk.
Like, he's right there.
Oh, they're trying to mohawk.
Yeah,
they're shooting him, but it's just combing his mohawk.
Yeah, it's just like oh, somebody's on the other side there.
Yeah.
I have. You'd be surprised too. Occasionally, a paintball will break in that mohawk. It's unbelievable because it stands up, but it's super soft.
Oh yeah.
If you hit it like in the middle of the mohawk, it'll break, man. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah. You know, like you can usually tell too because it'll drip down the side of the helmet really fast if it hits the mohawk.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, of course.
So yeah.
I don't know if you saw that comment one time when you had your selfie camera facing you. It was a windy day at Maryland, and you were walking on, and you're kind of like frustrated. You know, you're playing with the wind. You know, you're shooting, you're arcing it with the wind and stuff. And it looked real magical. I was saw your the selfie cam that you have sometimes, that selfie cam that you prop up, and bro, your mohawk was just real glorious, just waving in the wind. I was like, that's sacred.
It's just a quick.
Yes.
Yeah, straight up. Oh.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right, let's go. So I want to get a chance to talk about your best battles, and I want to have you give us a walkthrough about that, and why do you remember that? Even if it was like not a good fight, like a gun. You know when you have a good gunfight, you like it sticks in here like a what's that one show? A core memory. It was a core memory. You know what I mean? You just can't forget it, even if it wasn't like
Oh
the
my
greatest
God.
shot or the greatest battle. But for some odd
It's
reason,
basically
you
just
just
branded,
know.
branded into your
Yeah,
head.
well, like I got better shots than that before. You know what I mean? And
But
it
it
wasn't grown.
just
Why is
sticks.
that
It
still in
sticks with
there?
you.
And it's been years. Let's say if you just started last year, it's been in there for months, right? Like, what game does that look like?
You want to go first?
You.
You go first.
Either or goes
Oh,
first.
okay.
What do
So
you
here we go.
choose?
I got two.
You
I got
okay?
two.
Lay it on us, buddy.
From
Brittany over here.
2 years in a row. 2 years in a row, the same event. That is Folda Gap. That is in North Carolina in November.
Okay.
In 2023, me and Loud Pack Goon and Goose and Kamikaze got into a like 40-minute gunfight with an inflatable chicken in a squad. You make this stuff up, man. It's on YouTube.
You're not. You're not. Yeah.
You
Yeah,
gotta like
it's
insert
on
links
YouTube.
to
It's on
these
YouTube.
videos.
I posted the whole
Yeah.
thing. Yes. Yeah, I'll send it. So there was basically the operators were hiding behind the inflatable chicken, and we're shooting the chicken, and our rounds are just bouncing off. You know what I'm saying? But as
Yeah.
the chicken's coming towards us, its head was going like this. You know what I'm saying? So every time its head would go side to side,
Welcome to that button.
Yeah. What the dog?
bang, bang, bang. It was a long time. You know what I mean? And it ended with one of the opposing players getting kicked out of the event.
Word?
What?
It was, yeah. Oh yeah, it was crazy, dude. It was really crazy. Like he tried to attack the ref, basically.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
Dude.
Oh,
And like I was
that
hitting him in the
better.
sweet
That
meats. I was hitting him in the sweet meats as he's approaching the ref, and he was eating first strike rounds. So
And
I
was
don't
he?
know.
Did he seem
Maybe he had a
bothered,
bad
or he
day.
just didn't care?
Yep.
was
He didn't
there
care.
a like?
And
Was there a
hopefully that guy's
ban or
okay.
anything?
Maybe he had a bad day. Yeah, no,
Probably.
I don't know what other people are going through. You know what I'm saying? So
True.
I just hope
Yes.
he's okay, dude. That's all. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
number
Appreciate
two,
that.
same event
Number
last
two.
year.
Same
Same event last year.
Like
Same
one after
group
the
of
other.
our local guys that travel. Yeah, same group of our local guys that travel together. Put together. Loud Pack was there. He saw it. He remembers at the front. So we basically maneuvered on two bases at the same time to eliminate one of the enemy spawn points. And we had a lot of help. It wasn't just like 4 or 5 of us. You know what I mean? It was probably between 20 and 50 guys. You know what I mean? We had a lot of help. But we were being visible and loud, not really sneaky and snipey. You know what I mean? And
I
we
like
basically
loud, too.
just overran the opposition.
Wow.
Last year,
brute
Wow.
force. Nice.
especially memorable for
Brute
me
force.
because it was the first time I ever ran an EMF 100 the entire weekend at an event. Like super custom EMF 100. I love that thing.
Dude.
Impressive.
So is that what you were clapping back with? Snipe, snipe, snipe.
All the time. EMF 100 all weekend. And
You were
I
using
told
an
Loud
EMF
Pack on the
all
second
weekend?
day.
Okay.
Yes. And we got to a point where a part of the field is called SAR Hill. It's known for snipers to sit up on the hill and shoot down into the enemy
Sniper's
base.
nest.
Yeah. Eagle's nest.
So I'm up on this hill.
Yeah.
And I was telling Loud Pack Goon Paintball that the EMF doesn't shoot as far as the T15. And immediately after that, I think I got 2 back-to-back 130 and 145 yard shots back to back.
Ooh,
You know what I mean?
Really?
gorgeous shots.
So I had to eat my words.
Yeah.
I had to eat my words, man. Yeah. All those are posted. I won't tell anybody about any fish stories about the shots that I made that weren't on camera. There are some of those.
Yeah. Totally, bro. Yeah.
Didn't happen unless it was on camera.
Yeah.
I tell this guy sometimes that just to fuck with him.
But I have witnesses.
Yeah, that's what he says. He'll give you this really cool story like you, Joey.
I'm seeing some of my videos. You'll see me look down at my camera and check to see if it's on.
Right.
Give some sort of praise to all the gods for my camera being on for that shot. You know what I mean?
Word.
I've done that.
My gods are on you. Yeah. He's not lying. He was there. He says, you know what? As you were telling me the story, I actually remember you guys laddering your way through to that some kind of chicken suit dude, and you're sniping from a distance through, like, you're not shooting through a hole, but there's a slit there, and you're peeking and shooting through the hole like that, and then you're like, so was it that clip? Because I remember watching something like that where you're just unloading on a fella.
It's one of the
because
longest,
he was being.
I'll say it's one of the longest videos on my YouTube channel. You know what I mean? Like,
it
was a whole ordeal. Oh yeah.
You gotta document
like,
that
it
kind
worked
of stuff
out,
just to show
you know
people.
what I mean?
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Right on. I love that.
Yep.
All right, Christopher.
For me, it was the first time we went to Army Paintball in Swift Current. Going there, it was like I heard lots about it. Looked at the website for like days, kind of thing.
Yeah.
So Joe had at the time 2 bolt actions. He had his SAR 12, which he was going to run that day, and then he had the bolt action 468, which he was going to let me run and fire first strikes. So the first day they do a tactical challenge in that. So I got warmed up using that gun, doing the target shooting. So you have like 20, 40, 60, 80, 100 feet. So that day it was windy as hell. And I managed to be one of like 3 guys out of like, there's probably like 60, 80 of us, I think, to hit that 100 yard shot.
Oh.
So fast forward to the next day. And first game of the day, game starts. They're doing like two eliminations or something like that. I can't remember. So I got 468 in hand. I go charging up this hill. I find this back of this truck that looks a rather lovely spot to snipe from. I get in back of said truck. I post up and I start seeing, the enemy's coming close and close. Let's rack a shot. Boom. He's done. Rack another. He's done. He's done. He's done. He's done. Then I see one of the local guys I play with quite a bit. He's wearing a lovely metal World War II helmet. Cool. Boom! Right off the helmet. Made this beautiful ting. It was like a 50, 60 sound. Like almost M1 Grand good ting, but not quite because it's not. It's not two metal objects. Maybe something beautiful sound. Beautiful sound. And I'm just like, yeah.
That's so
the only bad part is
I
did not have a camera on at this time, like on my head, or it was on the. I didn't even put it on the gun because I was like, I don't know how to put it. Had nowhere to mount it.
For you.
Yeah, it's like core paintball.
Wow. Yes, yes, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I want to hear.
I have a paintball story time on this. I'm telling it better now, though. Witchcraft.
Let me tell you, we're going to get into that paintball story time.
Okay. But anyways, so I keep sniping these guys off. They keep coming at me. And I knock out the guy with the metal helmet. He comes back again. Same spot. Rookie mistake, bro. You're gone. Get out of here.
You're right.
And then I'm reloading once I'm reloading a mag and I'm trying to put a mag in. And then all of a sudden, to the left of me, which I didn't even hear him coming up because I'm basically deaf on my left side. So I have like 90-year-old hearing on my one side. So all of a sudden, Yeah,
Good to
it's
know.
That's shady came out.
shady, but
I'm sorry.
my other ear compensates. I've learned over 30 years, some years.
I love that. Nothing
Good.
stops me.
But
Anyway,
so all of a
Awesome.
sudden, I hear this like very shaky surrender, and the guy is shaking in his boots. The funniest part was this was a guy who played a lot of speedball. This was his first MagFed game ever. He was borrowing one of Joe's Tamco bolts, and he's just shaking. And I turn, and he's just shaking. He's like, "Surrender!" I'm just like, "Yeah, you got me. I'm not even gonna try on that one. I didn't even draw for the pistol or nothing." I was like, "That is, nope, you got me, bro. That is good one."
yeah.
The other
I
like
love that.
paintball core memory was this was like the first year I was playing. We had, I think it was the Southwoods. It was the small woods field. Like next to Frank's is the small wood field in DNC.
Right.
And we had just set it up. Like there was next to nothing in it, but we just set it up. And we're test playing it. And there's maybe like 8 of us, so 4 aside. And Joe's running, I think he was running the SAR that day. So I see him, like at the start, I see him kind of run up to the tall side of the field. And I'm just like, oh, I'm going to get him. And I got down in the grass because the grass in there is like real tall. I
did the
crawled
gopher.
I did the gopher. I crawled for like 80 feet to pop up behind him and give him a surrender because he had told me before, like he never surrenders unless he has like no choice but to. So I made sure he had no choice but to. Yeah, he kind of reached for his pistol and he looked back and he's like, oh.
Like just a quick goal. Yeah, I ain't winning this.
Yeah, nope. That is that's a whole lot of nope.
I am getting blasted.
Yeah, I'm gonna get shot in the back or the ass crack, and that's not fun. Don't move
hit my or blow your ass cheek off.
Not in the chocolate starfish. Not in the chocolate starfish. Oh
shit!
Like for speedball, I've had some pretty good run throughs and like taking just about like getting a few 3-packs or 4-packs. Haven't gotten a 5-pack yet. Haven't gotten that slithery. I've gotten some 3-packs from the snake, which have been pretty fun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing that really super stands out though.
Yeah. So this is funny. Like when we were talking about getting into content creating and watching videos and trying it out ourselves. I'll get back to that part where when I finally got to filming, my whole demeanor changed. My game style changed. I changed. My pushing, everything changed. I was an ass before. I was a big ass. I don't take surrenders. They'll try to get mad at me, but I'll shoot them. And they're trying to like creep up on me. And if I see them, they're creeping on me, I'm blasting them. I used to run up on people like all the time. That should be a surrender. And then like, be honest, bro, like you guys, like nobody was really talking to me. And I wasn't there to be mean. I'm gonna say this. I wasn't there to be mean. I'm experiencing something that I was kind of like fresh to. And I didn't have a camera on. I just wanted to shoot face. I wanted to be shot. It's one of those things where I kind of wanted to experience it too. The whole aspect of playing MagFed. And I got too carried away. But the moment I put this GoPro right here, just like that, I'm not joking, just like that, everything changed. The way I've played, the way I speak, the way I do certain things. And now my content is kind of taking that form and that same pattern as when I first started, because we're all changing. We're all like getting better. We're all learning new things. Like everything is new in life. Like nobody can say, I know. Okay. You
learn something new every day.
Yeah. So that's how I felt about it. So I'm just like, yeah, man, cool it.
But knowing all of us, no, we don't cool it. We just keep going.
Yeah.
We're
just the way. Yeah. And I think that's just the way paintball does. It brings that part of us out. The good and the annoyance, like you play with that annoyance on people, you know what I mean? Like, this guy got
technically it's harder. like for some people, you either start aggressive or you're not. It's harder to breed aggressiveness into a player. Like I remember being like, well, when I first started, I played a lot of games with my TMC MagFed, and I had 2 mags, so I learned to be sneaky. I made sure I was sneaky, but it wasn't until like later on that I actually got enough mags to actually play like I do now. So it's just like, especially for speedball, like I like playing the front because I just want to run and try to shoot as many faces as I can. Like
it's fun.
And you learn more. You learn quite a bit at the front. Like it's hard to start in the back and try to be the commander from the backfield unless you've been playing for quite a while.
Yeah, that command presence in the back.
Yeah.
That's a different level. Like if you don't have command
But it
presence
transfers.
and you're
It
in
transfers
the back,
over.
no one's gonna. Yeah, it's true. No one's gonna be listening to that fella. It's like he's just barking orders. Like, who is this guy? Right? But it's hard to know when you're playing. Someone's taking lead. That's the guy that you could follow because he's not
the point man.
He's actually showing you what to do. That's the stuff right there.
That was like when I was at your guys' field, I said to the young guy, like the renters there, I was like, well, I'm going to go find somebody and we're going to go get in a gunfight. If you want to come get in a gunfight, follow me. If not, you can stay here and do whatever. I even told Cruz and them, I was like, if you want to come get in the action, just follow me. I only go where there's gunshots.
Cruz.
I am here to fuck around and find out. Like, I'm exploring the field. That's my name. I'm exploring paintball, so I'm exploring the whole. I want to play the whole field. Like,
I'm
gonna get the full 360 no scope peripheral of the field.
So that reminds me of a segment that I did on my YouTube channel called Origin Stories. I want to know you, Joey. We'll go from Joey to Chris. Your origin story on your call sign. Why is it Proud Infidel? What makes you the infidel, Joey? What makes you so proud to be one? Like, what's the thought behind that actual name, man?
It's a dictionary definition, man.
Dictionary definition. Really?
Can you explain a bit?
If you look it up, infidel means not faithful.
Yeah.
Can also be viewed as treacherous. Can also be viewed as treacherous or diabolical.
And you're proud of
not faithful. Yeah, absolutely.
You're proud to be diabolical. I love it.
I'll keep everyone guessing.
Simple,
for sure.
And let the book explain it.
Basically, just a wild card.
It's a wild card, boys.
Yeah.
How wild. Okay. I got a question in the comment section here from one of our ballers, Ammo. He says, what is the best event that y'all went to during last summer? So this is a conversation for last summer. Joey, what is your best from last summer?
Did we lose him?
We may or may not have lost him.
I think we might have lost him.
Possibly.
Perhaps. Maybe.
Perhaps. Joey, you there, my man?
Hello?
Don't tell me you're looking for.
Okay, so let's go to you with your. I know the history of your name and why it's there, why it's like that.
Dude, did I tell you? I can't remember if I told you.
I ain't born yesterday, good sir. Listen to me. I know, but does anybody else know? No, they don't. I don't think Landspot understands. So explain to the masses. You are the Gopher. Your call sign is Gopher, but you use Explore Paintball as your media. Why is it there like that?
Like Explore Paintball or Gopher? Or both?
Both.
So
let's do both.
Gopher came around first because we were playing one weekend and Joe, I think it was Joe, he was like, God damn it, you're like a goddamn gopher. I see you one spot, and then you pop up over 20, 30 feet over on the next direction. I can never freaking tell where you're coming from. Like, what is this bullshit? Or it's like you'll pop out of one side of the bunker, then you're on like complete other side of the bunker. Or you'll be on one side of the field and be on the other side. Like, what the hell is going on? So that's how that came about. And then Gotta give them the Canadian content. There's
Yeah.
CTRC rules.
We're central.
Central. Well, I mean, we're central. I mean, we still
say
Canada.
about.
About.
Yeah. What is
About.
this?
Oh,
That's
there's
the French-
about. Yeah, y'all go,
That's
buddy.
the French Canadians that say they go to Abu.
I know.
Abu. Oh, wait, wait.
I just
You
love
guys
screwing
say
with people with
out.
that. But like
This is so
the whole Explore Paintball thing came about like would have been pre-COVID. So 2018 is when Paintball came about. That was like 2 years into my paintball career. So the idea was kind of whenever we go to a field, kind of do like a field tour, interviews, just kind of wide variety of content.
Explore the whole field, basically.
Yeah, explore the whole field. Explore, like, the whole goal is to kind of document all the fields in Saskatchewan. I might even try to document some of the fields that don't no longer exist. Because, like, when I go up to GQ, I pass one outside of Melfort that hasn't been running for, like,
Which one's that?
10 plus. Apocalypse Paintball. They used to run. They're literally on the highway. I drive past it every time I go up there. And then there's like another one. The other one outside of Melfort that still runs is Flatland Paintball. But Explore Paintball was kind of coined just because I was gonna have my channel be Gopher Paintball, but I was like, that's not really good, not really taggable, and it's not really me. I'm just like, it's too centralized, kind of common. It was like
common name.
Too much common, and I was like, I need something marketable because merchandising
that pulls you.
Okay, because we're gonna have Explore Paintball, the head thing, Explore Paintball, the tape, Explore Paintball, the drink, Explore Paintball, the patch. You know, like Spaceballs.
Paintball, the flamethrower.
Explore Paintball, the squeegee. Explore Paintball, the gun. Explore Paintball, the mask. Explore Paintball, the marker case.
Explore Paintball.
Merchandising, that's where the money is. If you don't have a good marketable name. Because merchandising, what else is you gonna? It's like Spaceballs too. The quest for more money.
Yeah.
If you've noticed, like, I have a Discord. The literal Discord name is called Explore Paintball, the Discord. I have an email for. I have an email.
You gotta send me the link for that one.
I have a. I think I'll post it in your guys's. I have a email for Explore Paintball. It's literally Explore Paintball, the email. Like, I'm gonna do shorts. I'm trying to like download the font.
Now, man, this is gonna be a TM.
Explore Paintball, the marker.
I will TM that.
Yeah, I'm just gonna like
TM that.
I TM'd it already. It's okay. I trademarked it's copyright. I did all that. I got the lawyers on it like that.
Weird.
But yeah, like Explore Paintball was supposed to be kind of the group of us. Because at the time, Joe and Keisha's mom were both playing. They have since retired. Joe sold most of his gear. I think Lori still has her EMF 100. I should probably just buy it off of her. Then Keisha plays from time to time. She now runs. She has a TMC that we hydro dipped. Yeah. It's in the closet way behind the camera.
Yeah.
But we did like the spray paint hydro dip. It turned out ridiculously awesome. But she now runs dual tip axes. I got her to play a couple years ago when we went to Paintball Paradise. She played a few games out there with the dual tip axes, and yeah. So it was supposed to be everybody was going to wear a camera and this and that, and I'd kind of mash the game into one kind of thing. It was going to be a ridiculous amount of editing, but it didn't really. There was like the first time we went to Swift Current, or I think it was the second time, can't remember. But one of the times we went to Swift Current, we actually had like 3 of us wearing cameras. So I mixed all the videos together and that's where I have the Humvee shoot from, which I actually got to run that twice. So that was fun. And it was basically supposed to be all this footage and stuff mashed into one. It ended up being everybody kind of dropped off from that, so it ended up just being more or less me. So now the goal is to just play as much different styles of paintball and use as many different markers as I can. Because I've got a pump gun, I've got this gun, play speedball. I want to find a stock class gun if I can find one. Just everything that I can get my hands on, and weirder the better for paintball guns, because I've found some really weird stuff. I just need money. So
you like that? You like
That's
that?
everybody's problem.
That
I just need the
cool.
money.
the cool, like
yeah.
like the carnivore, like WGP carnivores would love one of those. The guy playing with the Twister autococker you posted the other day. I was like, that's like one of the OG Twisters too. So that thing is money. Yeah, money. That guy is balling. If you can find what gun sold, there was what gun was it? It was a TM40 Prism that Adrenaline had did, and they have that diamond. It looks like diamonds, diamond milled body in that. Yeah. One of the Prisms, so like the gasoline looking anos, sold for like $5,000 because the Adrenaline did.
How much?
$5,000. 5 G's. Because it was one of 5, I think, and and they were given to specific players, and I guess the guy just needed money or had too many wall hangers and decided to let her go free. Surrender it. Like I have a 98 kicking around here too. I've got quite the collection of markers now that I was just kind of like when the SAR came up. I almost bought the SAR originally when Joe was selling it, but somebody else had bought it first because I didn't have money for both two Tipp-X's.
Got beat to the bid.
I got bid to the bid and just didn't have enough money. And when it came back up for sale, I was like, I'm buying that because that's the first paintball gun I remember seeing. So the sentimental value was cool enough, and the fact that it was used to do a cleaning my gun kind of thing was kind of awesome too. So
All right, blind spot. I want you to tell me, why are you blind spot, mother sucker? Tell me. Tell the world. How come you're a blind spot? Tell the world.
So with me, it's kind of hard to explain how it works. It's just naturally happens. It's basically like you'll see me. Basically, I'm hiding. There is a spot like in your own eyesight. You can find it yourself. It's if you're in a specific area. It's like it's when you're looking for something and it's dead in front of you, but you can't see it, and it's just like, where is it? It's somewhere here, and somebody from the side's like, it's right here, and you're like, oh, it was right in front of me. And it's like classic. It's basically you see it once, it's like, okay, it's right there, and you look back, you look at it again, it's gone. It was just in front of me. Same difference with me. You see me across the field, it's like, okay, there he is. You'll look away, look back, I'm gone, and I'm right behind you. It's like, hey, what's up? And I've done that to numerous people where they've seen me across the field and somebody else is closer and they shoot at them. They look back at me and they're just, where'd he go? He was just right there. And I'm running and I'm just right on their flank, right where they're not even looking. I'm in your blind spot. It's like, hey, it's like, oh, you scared me. It's like, yeah, you're out, dude.
Too bad the die-dam is loud. The thing is loud, even for a deaf kid like me. I could hear that thing. I was just like, I was like that. I heard the. I'm like, oh, blind spot's over that way. I'm going that way. Yeah, let's do it.
I don't think you would have heard the EMF that far on 20 BPS.
Oh no.
Have you ever heard an EMF with what's the correct term for it? Rain cover? Rain cover?
Oh, rain cover.
Yeah, have you ever heard one shoot through a rain cover?
No.
Shoot through? What do you think?
Yeah.
Okay.
Screw on rain cover.
No.
Yeah.
Explain yourself, young man. I'm knife pointing at you.
I'm trying to not use the bad word. It makes it quieter.
Rain cover. Rain cover.
Rain cover.
Okay.
Rain cover. Yeah, that rain cover.
Suppressor. I got a suppressor.
Oh, now we're done. Now YouTube's demonetized you.
No, we're past an hour. We're past the hour.
I'm
Okay, yeah.
suppress my feelings. I'm suppressing my
suppressing-
feelings. I said.
It
Yeah, he's
suppresses the
suppressing his
feelings.
feelings.
Suppressing my feelings through this marker. Yeah,
Suppress
this is
me.
my
He's using
emotional
his
support
inside
marker.
voice. Inside voice.
This is my emotional support marker. I need to take it with me everywhere I go. Okay.
Yeah, it helps me feel good.
But no, like a guy had made a homemade suppressor and was firing through it for one of the tactical challenges where you have to do the trench clearing and that, and you cannot hear it. It is so deadly quiet. This is even before the whisper bolt and all that bullshit came out.
Oh, right. Whisper stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
Wait,
I get it.
what loud pack say?
It
I
said
didn't
it
even see
damns,
that.
damns pretty quieter. But I guess when
Yeah.
you do things to
Damn
it, it
quiet.
becomes quiet. Damn quiet.
Yeah, no,
Damn
because
quiet, man.
I'm war
God
crying
damn
when
down on there,
when I'm
quiet.
going with the didab. Yeah, you know where I am.
Yeah.
You need
One
that barrel with the loudener. You need a raging donkey tip on
Yeah,
it.
the raging donkey is like.
If you
Well,
can even find one.
I do war cry
Yeah.
when I do go into a battle. Like when I'm running towards somebody, yeah, you're gonna hear they go.
I'm not even. yeah. So
Yes.
before we carry on here, this is a pretty good podcast. We're coming in plus an hour here. I was kind of cap it at an hour here.
We passed.
I wanted to get to
Yeah,
I wanted to get to my bro Joey here. He's been really fiddling around and you know what I mean, making some stuff. Could we see something that doesn't get me kicked off?
I think we might pass that.
Yeah, we're past that. Just show it to me.
Let's see here.
Whip it out.
That's for OnlyFans.
Speaking of
Not for Fansly.
Yeah.
Fans.
All right.
that's a little different for a diagram.
Okay. Let's
Ooh.
zoom in. So you made that. Okay. But it died down. Blind spot. He made that for the die down, bro.
I think I might need that.
Blind spot, but you're never quiet.
That's the point.
Hey man,
Yeah.
after the show I'll get your address, bro. We'll work that.
Yeah.
Yes, that's a good
What
one
else,
there.
man?
Oh my god.
So I have
That
if we're
looks
about
fire.
to jump,
Yes,
I have
it
a couple
does.
things.
Yes.
At Hell Under Siege next weekend, I'll be announcing a giveaway.
Oh, okay. A
That will
giveaway for
happen.
the.
How do
Later
you get
this
into the
year.
giveaway?
A marker.
You're gonna give out a
It's
marker.
going to be for an event later
Nice.
this year, and the
Okay.
details will be given out next weekend.
Excellent.
For sure.
We'll be sure to
But
follow that. And
this
share your
is part of
share your post. Okay.
right here.
Oh, I was about to say, like, don't tell me.
Oh
the
yes. That's
The cat-
Yeah.
I love that one.
Kind of like AK style front a little bit.
Mm.
Mm.
Gorgeous
So
looking.
that's a little teaser there. But we'll have a full announcement at Hell Survivors, Hell Under Siege next weekend.
Yeah. Okay.
Absolutely
wicked. I love
gorgeous.
For sure.
Can't stop the cap.
Thank you. Rain covers. Lots of
Yes,
different
rain covers.
styles of rain
Mhm.
covers happening over here.
You got any that fit
actually,
the
one of my buddies.
hammerhead barrel?
Yeah.
Do you have any that fit
Do
a
you have a
hammerhead
Nemesis tip?
I have the hammerhead barrel. Let me just...
Let me have it.
Yeah, I've got the
Yeah.
old OG like Hammertech, Karmatech
Yes.
barrel. So
Ooh.
it's got that tip.
Okay,
is
nice.
Tell them about the black diamond, Proud.
Yeah, nice.
Diamond Dunk.
Mm.
Nice. Yep.
He looks
Black
looks
Dawn.
like
Yeah,
brother
I can,
knows something, brother.
This is a direct thread on. You know what I mean, just like you would put a regular muzzle tip on any other barrel tip.
Yeah.
Okay.
Directly threads on to the end of the barrel.
Nice.
Oh, that's probably
This
what
one-
I have
Mhm.
a similar one on mine.
This
Maybe not.
requires the Nemesis tip
Okay.
and there's a cap that goes on the bottom to hold it all together.
Oh, bro.
So this
Nice.
is quite a functional rain cover.
Yeah. I like that.
Yes.
I enjoy that a lot, actually.
Yeah. I have a
So,
bunch of other stuff I'm working on, but nothing that's finished enough to really show off just yet.
Yeah. It looks like you're kicking off really good about like creating things. You're getting better at it.
Especially with the 3D printing.
Yeah, I mean, like 3D printing looks like it's a process. You get it good. It's not doesn't fit nothing. Do it again. Change up like just millimeters or micros. You know what I mean? That's why I find 3D printing is like.
Oh, yeah.
Is that?
I have a
like
perfect example, man.
Oh yes, flay on us,
Here's
my
a
bro.
Yeah, lay it on.
Intermission.
You saw that beautiful matte black AK variant just now,
Mhm.
right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Sometimes
What happened there?
The print fails.
Okay, so that's a great question. I wasn't for sure at first, but the brim on it is lifted some, so it got towards the end of the print. It was rocking back and forth like this. I'm surprised they even stayed together like this. So
what's surprising is that it's still kept together, kept the design, but it just looks like somebody held a lighter to it and it melted.
Yeah.
Ew, you're right.
Until, this point here.
Bro, that happens. See, that's what I was talking about. That thing. When you're waiting, it's like, how long did it get to that point where you thought it was doing fine until it did that? Like, how long did it take?
Jeez.
Yeah, that takes. That was like 10 hours. That was like 10 hours.
Insert SpongeBob saying 10 hours later.
It's like 10 hours.
SpongeBob, we need you. We need you.
Yeah.
SpongeBob.
Oh, that's rough.
Yeah.
Oh,
what is the usual time for you to be 3D printing like a custom order?
Well, I haven't really sold anything yet. I haven't really offered anything for sale.
Okay.
I probably will be soon, but the turnaround is hard to say depending on how custom it is. 2 to 3 weeks probably. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because you are just like starting off your.
I have a lot of templates. Yeah,
is it better to
I have a
go
lot
like
of templates
take your time
for various markers?
Okay.
What's that?
Is it do you have to really take your time? You can't push this process? 3D printing?
Yeah, like I mean, basically it's like everything else, slow is smooth is fast.
Word.
You know what
That's
I mean?
what I was thinking, that if you take your time, it's better. Do you see it? Yeah, I get it. That's awesome. I like it. Thank you for showing that.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah. So
and
actually,
it's little things like this. Because this at the bottom is not a perfect color, it has shape to it.
Yeah.
When I initially tried to put the bore in it, the bore only went center with what was cylindrical. It didn't go.
Emma wants to know what happened to it.
Having muzzle strikes on the first.
Oh, what?
Yeah, I was having muzzle strikes on the first couple, and it took me a minute. I had to take it apart in the CAD design in the computer to figure it out. But that's what it was. So I had to add another shape temporarily to center everything to get it right. Yes, sounds really easy, but it took me like 3 days.
I was like, that's usually how it goes when it comes to like 3D printing and stuff. It's like it doesn't work.
Yeah,
it's like quick fiddle around. It's like, okay, I got it working now.
Yeah. So did you like? Do you have a couple projects where you did it 2-3 times, and you're like, yo, I gotta stop this?
Man, I have a box of bad decisions over there in the corner somewhere.
A box of bad decisions. Oh my God!
Hey, bad decisions. Bad decisions make good stories.
Oh man,
Trust me on that part.
It's
Yes,
the
sir.
smelting
I'm the
box.
living embodiment
They
of
smelt
bad
them.
decisions, but a good
There we go.
story.
Yeah. Awesome.
Here's this.
So I saw that one
This?
where you're making the shell casings for it
Yes,
and
for
experiment. So this one is the experiment for the CF20s.
This.
Everybody
this.
seems to have forgot about the Fitty mags.
Yeah. Yeah. Nobody
it
likes
fits
those.
just
Wow.
So
Does it drop out?
after I made this, I thought, okay, piece of cake.
Yeah.
No problem, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the first 3 that I curved look like special Legos or something. I don't know what you call them, man. But
Failed
it
experiment
is
626.
not
Oh god
easy.
damn it.
God damn it, Stitch.
Yeah.
it is not easy to get things lined up in
Okay.
CAD unless you're an engineer, maybe. You know what I mean? Which I'm not. It's a
Yeah.
miracle that I can print anything at all. To be honest,
There
with you,
are
know
a
what I'm
few
saying?
that do 3D printing.
I'm not the
Apparently,
sharpest tool in the
I've known
shed.
that do even do the iodize. Yeah, bro. Yeah. It's so crazy. I mean, like,
Yeah, it's just
when you
and
get really
there's so
into
many
it,
Actually,
different
I think
settings that affect.
I got some
Okay.
stuff that's
Yeah.
been 3D
the
printed.
settings.
There's so many different settings that affect the print. It's very difficult to try to understand all of them at once. You know what I
Oh
mean?
man,
So
it's like a domino
it
effect.
is a process where
Oh, yeah.
Nope.
yeah, you may try
Damn.
you may try something that you think is going to help, but it might help one part of the model and screw the rest of it up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's usually how it
feel the
goes.
joints building. No.
There's
Yeah.
actually a couple of
Yeah.
guys in Saskatchewan here that are actually pretty big into 3D printing. Chad Bob's
Damn.
Print Shack, he does a lot of more Tiberius geared, or not Tiberius, well, Tiberius / First Strike stuff. There's
Yes.
another guy down
What's that first? Who's that first guy?
Well, I was like,
Chad-
what's the name?
Chad.
Chad Bob's Print Shack. He's from SAS Western, well, technically SAS
Prince
Saskatchewan.
Shack. Prince with the S. Print
Yeah.
Shack or Prince?
Print with the S, I believe. I'd have to look on Facebook.
I'll
The other
just look.
guy, I cannot remember for the life of me what his company name was, but he is the guy that him and another buddy from both guys are these all 3 guys from SAS Saskatchewan, which I think I'm still part of technically. I just haven't played with them. I haven't played with them in a while because we haven't gone down to Swift, and they haven't done the D-Day game in Moose Jaw in a while. But him and another guy bought like 10 or 15.
I played with those guys though out in Moose Jaw. They came when I went there when it was supposed to be that D-Day time. They canceled it. I met Pat and them.
Yeah, Pat and I know those guys pretty good.
There's like freaking 6 of them, 7 of them, and they're really good ballers, bro.
Oh yeah, they're good stuff.
Really good ballers. I swear to you, man.
Then
plus
the
that
other
terrain
guy
is crazy.
Oh yeah, it's so hilly. It's fun. I love it.
It was worse than Wasega times 10.
It's like hills on
I don't
crack.
know. I don't know. The Wasega field is different.
Oh my god. Okay.
I could make a technically worse hilly field than Prairie Storm.
Yeah, Prairie Storm is in a coulee like this, like a big valley, and they're like you have to run up just to get some good fight. And there's other fields you have to go across on the other side, and that's a larger field, and they kind of go veering up and down like coulees and ravines that cut in like that.
Because I think where he has his mini golf now, it used to be, I think, Juno Beach, because he had a bunch of like
the back far one, yeah.
The back far one used to be Juno Beach.
Yeah, Kevin.
Levi. Kevin. Levi, yeah, Levi's his name. Yeah,
Levi, yeah.
But like him, Pat, and this, I think Cody's his name. They bought like 10 or 15 Hammer 7s from Prairie Storm because they had 10 or 12 or like 10 or 15, and they bought the whole lot so they could do mods on them. GQ Paintball has one brand new inbox. I think it's green. I don't think it's ever been fired. That's how new it's got.
Dang.
He can be probably convinced to. If I don't buy it first. Yeah, sure. But I think it's on my it's on my list of markers to tech for him.
Yeah,
because I have to get him to order parts to finish the SF trilogy, the 2K5 Cocker, And I've got like 10 or 12 pumps to do for him. Hammer 7. I think there's some other guns in there too. But he's got a lot of just like random stuff for me to tech, which is awesome.
There is a reason like why I am hunting for like the Hammer 7s is because
you want a lever action?
That's
yes,
nice.
I know a guy
I want to
Cody,
turn that into a Winchester.
There, the one guy, Cody, he actually did one year when I played in Swift Current. He does actually have
yes, Russell,
the lever
I am
action.
looking for a new one.
The lever action. He didn't cowboy flip it though because he was testing it that weekend, but it works.
Snap. Oh, gosh.
But at the same time, like just to see like
it was cool to see
a Winchester, just a random.
I mean, technically, one of the first paintball guns was a bolt action pistol. Besides the PGP pumps, which are pump pistols, they had bolt action pistols.
PGPs.
Yeah, I want one. The one I was gonna buy is not for sale now, so yeah.
Cool.
Which is fair.
Yeah, the closest I've ever gotten to getting a Hammer 7 was this player out in Edmonton was selling all his paintball stuff, and he had like maybe 5 Hammer 7s and like a bunch of magazines.
I think I remember that ad. Yeah,
magazines, and I messaged him and was like, "Hey, are you like still selling some of these Hammer 7s, or have they been all bought?" He's like, "No, I still got about 3 left." He's like, "Oh, okay." He's like, "When are you available for me to come out and check them out?" And sure enough, this was like the same weekend. Alpha and we were off to Wasaga, so it was just like, oh.
You should just bought one sight unseen. Just buy it. Yep, screw it. Bought it.
Yeah, but at
I bought a gear bag that way.
We do have there are some troubles with buying markers that they are stolen because there were like, hot markers are bad. Yeah, you don't want a hot marker, and it's like I can't take that deal. It's like, but I want a Hammer 7 so bad, but also we got to leave for Wasaga. So like, all right, it's like it's gonna hurt my soul, but at least I'll have fun at Wasaga more.
Yeah. All right, everybody. This is Alpha 22. We are coming into our closing minutes here in the show. We've been going here plus hour. I just realized we were going in around hour 20. Maybe. It's a good conversation. This is what
good hour and a half.
I knew I was going to get off, lose track of time, but I have this fortune cookie here, and I want, but the guests, not you, Blind Spot. I already told you fortune. You know what's going to happen to you. Just kidding. Yeah. Oh,
maybe.
So, Joey, before we close it out, we'll get some conversations out of you. But between number and 10, Joey, between number and 10, Chris, here's a fortune for you. Pick the number in my head. No.
6. Did we lose him?
We lost him again.
Easy, my bro.
I think StreamYard doesn't like him.
Maybe. I mean, we had a good.
Pick on the American StreamYard.
StreamYard, come on now.
They're terrifying the internet, you guys. Okay. The internet is terrifying.
Joey, he picked 6, and I have a number in my head, and you get to be one number away. What do you got? Between number and 10, 1 to 10. This is. I'm going to read someone's fortune. Pick a number.
For Chris?
Joey.
For me or Chris?
You, bro.
You pick, Joey. 4. I picked already.
4.
Not you, Brian. But get out of here.
No, Joey's just said 4.
Oh, okay. My bad, Brian. So it was 8. I said 1 off. Oh. Chris is the closest. So let's read Chris's fortune. Fortune for you. Let's see what he got here, bro. Oh my God. You will have a good sleep.
Finally.
You will stub your toe in the middle of the night.
I don't even read French.
I can't either.
Yeah, one side's French and one side's English. All right, Chris. This is yours right here. The only way to have a friend is to be one.
Oh, that's too fitting. Ooh.
It is
Because we're all friends here now.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
you
have
put
plans
that in
to-
there. You put that in there.
Yeah.
You just kind
Yeah.
of snuck it through the
Stole it.
packaging.
Just threw it in there and just repackaged
Making
it.
his own, making his
I'm
own
not-
fortune.
I'm not
I
keeping
thought it was those
it.
monkeys on the typewriters, but
Yeah.
right.
Here's
Yeah,
your
and,
fortune.
for
Subscribe
anybody
to
in the chat,
Don't
if
Stop
you
the
want
Cat.
to if you guys want to win $1 million, here's the numbers that you could choose for your next ticket that you want to buy. Number 9, number 18, 29, 36, 40, 41, FU. What? Just kidding.
That's
That
my
last one-
treaty number.
I'm just sounding like what is that? Black Ops? Black Ops 2? 9.
numbers, Mason. What do they
The
mean?
numbers.
You
What are
start-
the
Joey
numbers?
Weems, fucking Proud Infidel, just start glitching out, just start dressing up.
Out of all of us to be a Soviet sleeper, it would make sense for the American to be a Soviet sleeper.
That's funny. In November, I will be a Czechoslovakian sleeper. In
Ooh.
November.
Oh,
Ooh.
I
Yes.
like it. You gonna take pictures and stuff?
Yep.
Cool. Are you gonna go play some
Yeah, I'll
games
have
over there?
video of the whole thing.
The Euro
Nice.
Super Game?
No, it's a
Euro
Boulder
Super
Gap.
Games?
I'll be a Czechoslovakian in North Carolina.
Okay.
Goddamn.
Whoops! Wrong area.
Yeah. All right, you guys. I gotta end this show. I appreciate everyone here dropping into the comment section, making it kind of wild. And next time you come into this the show, I want the comment section to be a little bit wild, not out of control. Because when I'm done, I want to read back on those comments so I can kind of give a chuckle to myself later on. But I appreciate everybody coming out for our first episode with my two homies, the Proud Infidel and Explore Paintball. And I appreciate it. The one thing, this is the theme that I kind of picked out for our first episode, which is becoming centralized. We are stabilizing ourselves in this paintball world. We got to connect a little bit better. We got to share the content. We got to support each other a little bit better. And this is becoming centralized, what it means to me. This is what it means to me. When I'm making this podcast and I'm connecting with all my brothers, and all of us, and
all of us.
Yeah, and that connection it's really important to me to centralize ourselves in the friendships, no matter how the distance is between us. I really need that, and I think a lot of us could relate to that aspect of wanting more central feelings, to trust your fellow baller, to support your fellow baller, and also ultimately support the community. And I really appreciate that. But the next episode, everybody, if you like to know, is Mr. Tonka and Beaver PB. Episode's not decided yet, but we're gonna choose a date soon. With that, I have a
Beaver
I
PB.
actually had a conversation with Beaver, bro. I don't even have that one.
I've had it for years at this point. Won it in COVID.
You're so
Same with
lucky.
I won the patch and then that mutant jersey within like the same couple weeks or something.
Okay. Cool,
One thing I do got to say good about, like, for the next episode, since we are having good old Beaver and Tonka, is I like to call Tonka The Rock's long lost brother.
He has that.
I thought it was The Rock from Wish.
Exactly. he's The Rock's long lost brother, because he does work out. He may be bald, but he's got that good old voice. Like,
he has that.
Is that The Rock?
He has a good radio voice, that fella.
Oh
yeah. So,
just like
Mr. Joey, any shout outs or people you want to thank, and maybe you want to share your content or
Totally.
your socials? Tell them where they find you.
Yes, my team, Spike T3. Spike Team T3. Proud Infidel Paintball on YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. I think I'm on Threads too, but I don't really check that. So you can
Nobody
Yeah.
really
send
goes
me
on
all your
Threads.
nasty comments on Threads. I'll never see them.
Mhm,
Also,
mhm.
after Hell Under Siege, there's Black Dawn 3. That's a local event for me. I know some of my local guys are watching. Spread the word, dudes. Black Dawn 3 on
Yeah.
the red side, November. Folder Gap. I think I'm coming back to Michigan for Living Legends after our local event. So I'll be
Yeah.
back and forth. And after that, I am not 100% for sure. I have a bunch of MagFed games I'm going to. I'll have to update everybody as soon as
I love it.
possible.
I love it. Yeah, since season started, for everybody, everyone looks like they're playing next weekend. Everybody looks like some fields already started. The further south you go, they're playing.
Yeah.
In Canada,
They've been playing
no
all
one's
winter.
doing it yet. No one's doing it yet. We just ran off some cobwebs here just like a couple days ago.
I might do that tomorrow in the backyard.
Yeah. For the both
Yeah,
of
man.
yous, I like scheduling the episodes, but we gotta have you guys back. I didn't even get through half of my questions. That's how good this show was going through. And I slowly
So many
stopped.
tangents.
Yeah, bro, we were
Yeah.
off on wherever. I
That's not
slowly
bad.
became more comfortable because you guys are my homies, right? And this is I shouldn't have to be nervous to talk to people on the chat box and with you guys. This should be as if you were in front of me. So it just feels natural now.
Yeah.
Explore Paintball. Explore Paintball. Where did they find you and how can they do that?
So you can find me on just YouTube and Facebook under Explore Paintball. I'm posting regular weekly videos every Friday, 6 p.m. Central. Reels, they're going to be picking up. I'm got quite a bit of reels coming out, usually 6 p.m. because 6 p.m. seems to be a time I like, and it's a good number. Otherwise, for shoutouts, I've got the one, the only GQ Paintball outside of Prince Albert. Saskatchewan's best paintball store. He's got everything. Speedball gear, speedball markers, MagFed. He's learning. I'm teaching him about the MagFed, so give him some time.
Weird. Good for you.
And soon to be having some more fields. We're gonna come May. We're gonna start building up again, and we're gonna hit that series of building general's quarters. Huge shout out to Riley there. Awesome dude. Otherwise, you can probably catch us at DNC when they do some walk-ons. We're gonna try to hit some of that. This year, I'm gonna try to get a group together, and we're gonna hit some of these other local little fields around here. We're gonna be the Explore Paintball Explorers, because I have no other name for it.
Yeah.
Explorers. So look for posts for that. I'm gonna try to post like the Wednesday before we go anywhere where we're gonna be that weekend if we're going out to play. So watch for that on Facebook. Otherwise, just like and subscribe to the videos. There's a bunch of them. I've got like 4 years worth now, so there should be something you like there. I mean,
yeah, I'll get to them. I didn't even get a chance to do my comment, but I'll get to it. Don't worry about it. I love you anyway. Anything else?
That's all I got.
Okay.
Oh, my imaginary sponsors, I can't forget about them. They're so awesome. Imaginary sponsor 1 does so much. The made up one too, number 2, does so much for me. Oh my god, number 2, imaginary.
What about 3? The newest
made
one.
Up, imaginary sponsor 3 has been so nice. They give me so much imaginary things. I cannot like. Oh,
I just want to stop playing.
They give me so much non-existent money.
4. You're forgetting about 4.
Oh yeah, 4 is new though. 4 is new.
Is this
like the Is this the invisible nightmare PB? Hey guys, welcome to. Can't do that. Hey guys, welcome. It's Nightmare PB. What? No, that's the. I need to do one of those videos.
What's up? Yeah. Like extra.
That's literally my voice for late to the party reviews. Is my impersonation of Nightmare. Nobody's caught on.
Yeah, I guess not because I haven't. I just now clicking.
Just
yeah.
I do these subtle things to make fun of paintball, which is making fun of myself. So
I like it. I love
like
it
one of
That's all of us.
Yeah.
Except for me, I jump into a damn pond where everybody's like, "Don't swim in that pond." No, I'm gonna swim in it. I swam in worse. I'm gonna do it.
Mhm.
Good old commando.
I think there's footage of it. I have to find it for the next episode.
Oh, there is footage.
There's like a clip in a photo. There's like photos of you like in your ginch coming straight out of the pond. Just
Yeah, it was,
Yeah.
What you look?
and then
It
people
was
were like,
cold in there.
"Oh,
Okay, it was
I was
cold. Jesus.
Magfed day.
It was cold."
I jumped into into the pond and I was intoxicated. I jumped into the pond, swam around, got out. The owner's wife gave me just a good earful. It's like,
Bro,
why'd you do that?
Ammo.
Don't do that. That
And
water
Blind
is so
Spot had a
toxic.
Blind Spot and Emma had like a swimming race, bro.
Oh Jesus.
Oh, we
Yeah,
did
I
it.
think that means they jumped in that pond
I'm doing it every year.
twice before someone had to say something to him.
Oh, I'm doing it. I'm doing it every year. Every time we go back for D.
Right, Ammo? Am I right?
Except Ammo didn't do it last year. I had to do it alone.
Did you actually end it already, or are we still going?
Yeah.
Oh,
We're still going.
We're
We're still going. We're still going.
We're still
This is the
going.
after show.
No. We're still no. It's not the after show. Blind Spot. Give your shout outs, your thank yous to the people for your first episode. And where can they find you, my brother?
You can find me on Instagram. You can get me on Instagram at good old Kendall_Jimmy. You can get me on Facebook, good old blindspot/MF. And I am on TikTok. It is blindspot 0.05. I just came out with my new video on TikTok. I just learned. Just recently learned how to
so I can see
work CapCut. I just made a new video on TikTok of
cross post them, please, so I can see things.
Yeah, I'll share it.
There.
Yeah.
And
I forgot. I forgot one thing. I'm also on Spotify. The Explore Paintball podcast, the Lifting the Mask podcast. I've got 6 episodes. I've got 6 episodes. This year I'm really planning on doing a bunch more. Hopefully next weekend I can do 1 or 2 episodes. We'll see how it goes. See how tired we are after playing and what happens. But yeah, it's the Explore Paintball, the Lifting the Mask podcast on Spotify.
Yeah.
So
like the way when you get into it and you have that voice, it's a good one. It's a good one.
Yeah.
Good one.
It makes
sense. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Alpha22. This is a Central Army People podcast. I am the captain of Savage Army. You could catch us next weekend, or at actually not this week, on the 27th of April, South Park event at Silver Creek. That's what we're going to be for our very first opener season in Alberta. This field's amazing. I love this place. Clay is such a good guy. I love Clay's family. He has a very clean facility. The venue is one that anybody that's no matter where you are, you want a clean, nice field. Clay got it good. Silver Creek, look it up, find the pictures, find the photos.
Camrose, Alberta.
Camrose, Alberta, Silver Creek Paintball. If you're not so sure, type it into YouTube, and there's some videos there. There's my videos there. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Alpha22 Megfed. Shameless plug.
South Park, love it.
Yeah.
Oh my God, they killed Kenny.
You bastards.
Bastard. So, like I said, when I deleted those 20 pieces, like when I was doing my intro, that's what these intros are for. And when you guys are talk, that's where those things are coming in. But I'm sorry, I can't share any of those posters right now because I accidentally deleted some things. But one of the ones that's here that I want to give a chance to give some airtime is Tactical Challenge out in Army Paintball. Me and the homies will be going to where's my going to this. Reverted there. Yeah. This one. This is where we all are going to be.
I'll be there too, hopefully.
Wrong way. There we go.
Yeah. Inverted. Wait. Inverted. You are a Saskatchewan baller, Alberta baller, Manitoba baller, a Canadian baller. This is an open class game. They've done it Megfid prior, but they're going to open up to the open class. You could show up. You could join in at the tactical. It's not just for Megfed, though. Megfed will take up the scene there. It's fine. We got 3 days there. We got a night game. We got on the first day. We got arena games on the first day. Challenge itself on August 30th. and we're gonna have some sniper challenges. $20 bring your own first strikes on August 31st. That's where the actual game is. This game is actually going to be created around the movie called Three Kings. I don't know if you guys ever watched Three Kings, but that's what they're basing.
Heard
the
of it,
event
never watched
off.
it.
Yeah, I shared that.
Andy runs a good game.
Click on that. Yeah,
you guys are gonna love it. Andy.
Yes, this is gonna be my first time, and I've already.
You're gonna
like
love it.
I'm there already. I feel like
it's
I'm
awesome.
accepted. I haven't even been to that field. I saw videos. I watched Clarissa's videos, and there's some other guys that like Plato. Oh yeah, Plato is our commander for the Afghan military or something like that, and then the other guy is the American military. So we're gonna go head to head. We're Afghan military.
I didn't even hear who the commanders are yet.
Yeah, it's Plato and another guy. I know Plato, but I don't know the other guy. So we're gonna join in with Plato.
So you're telling me that we are
Afghani military.
Afghan?
Yeah, Team Red.
I would
Wear
say
your
something,
shimag.
but I also don't want to seem like that guy.
Bring your shimag. That's
the
all I
snack
gotta
bar?
say. Yeah.
Huh?
You can scream it.
No.
Yeah, and so
the
this is
snack
this
bars.
is the field right here, everybody. See this? This is the field. In the center, there's trenches. On the outskirts, there's towns,
Lots of
buildings.
trenches.
Yeah,
There's a
lot of
pirate
trenches.
ship in the bottom left corner now, I believe.
Yeah. I
The
can't wait to
airfield,
see
the
these
bridge.
pirates.
I think he
Watch out
finished the bridge now.
I was about to go
Yeah.
watch out for
'Cause
Jack
you can
Sparrow
actually-
on the
Because
pirate ship.
where all the camping is where the arena is, that's where all the camping will be in the party and all that jazz.
Yeah.
It's a good time. Good time.
Don't forget to hit like on the podcast, everybody. Don't forget to also subscribe. If you get a chance and you haven't got yet, comment down below. I want the craziest, but not the meanest comments down there because I want to read them and I want to laugh. Okay. I want to thank everybody for jumping in. Don't forget, we have a Discord. Starting to get it together. It was open for this and that. I have categories in there. Once you join, it's going to be in the link. Once you get a chance to look in there. Chris is also
I
in
post
there.
regularly in there.
Yes,
Yeah.
he does post regularly. So if you want to see
Yep,
updates
wakes
from
me up middle of
Christopher,
the night.
totally in there.
Hey, I haven't done that in a while.
I'd like to thank my sponsor, Planet Eclipse. I thank you so much for putting me as part of your immortal army. Always shoot Planet Eclipse. Don't forget that go to HR Tactical. If you want to find all the good things at HR Tactical, don't forget to use promo code Alpha 2210 to get discounts at checkout.
They turned me
also,
down
if
to
you-
pick up Nightmare.
Yeah.
True story.
We still love you though. And if you are MegFed, and if you're a MegFed junkie and you're a Canadian MegFed junkie, head over.
By the way, inverted.
Head over to Tier 1 Armament and get all your MegFed needs. But for Savage Army reasons, go to mcs.com. Use code SavageArmy10 for discounts at checkout. I'm also sponsored by 14er Tactical. It's one of my little partnerships. I do got a referral code for 10% and 20%. It varies between the seasons. So I appreciate if you get a chance to check out the links, support Christopher, support Blind Spot, support Proud Infidel. It's been a really good show. Support me. Find a link. Get it in there. Support anybody in the paintball community because that's really what it's all about. And in the future, if you ever get a chance, I will be putting on a Patreon account where you get to see some of the crazier things that we get into. A lot of the stuff you thought was crazy here, we get pretty.
You'll see a different side.
Yeah, it gets pretty limber here. So we're just trying to be nice with everything. So I appreciate everybody for jumping in. I love you all. Anybody else has anything else? Wait. Are you guys going to yes. So
yes, we are.
I'm not. I'm poor.
I want to take you. You want to come?
If you take,
do you want to join?
Come with me. No, they're coming.
I'm
come.
poor. I have
We're
to figure
going
out if I
14
can get
days.
the time off. You go for 14 days.
Yeah,
I don't have that much time off.
We're gone for 14 days, though.
So that week,
I can't take that much time off.
This is our biggest trip we're ever going to take you guys out in Ontario.
It's our biggest and longest trip.
And you click on this video and you're out on this long into the podcast and you're watching this right now. This is our longest trip that we're going to be taking to Ontario. It's a 14, 15-day trip. So our first game is going to be the 3v3 at the 13th Monkey Petawawa. And we're going to be there for 2 days. We're going to enjoy our Saturday and enjoy our Sunday. We're going to be camping there because I going for paintball. So I'm going to play the second day at Padawawa 13th Monkey. They're going to have their scenario walk-ons on that Sunday, the day after the 3v3. Once we're done that, we're going to head over to our own sound, chill out with our homies for the next 4 or 5 days. And then, because we are staying, we're going to D-Day. So everybody who's seeing this, we are staying there for 14 days. Connect with me. Connect with Blind Spot. Ammo will be there. We have our new guy, Sonny, a.k.a.
Little
Man,
Man.
jumping in. On top of that, with the 3v3, I want to say James from CTAC will be our number 4 guy in that 3v3. Thank you so much for answering the call, my man. Thank you so much.
Is that 3v3 going to be like MagFed or?
Yes,
Make
sir.
fed only.
Oh, okay.
Double
Sweet,
salute for
sweet.
the MagFed only. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah,
That's actually kind of surprising.
Yeah, bro. So it's gonna be our first like legit kind of
It's a fair,
crosshair type
even
thing.
fight.
Because we played with those guys. Now we're gonna fight against them. This is gonna be our first experience of that, and like a setting face to face, toe to toe kind.
I do believe
And-
each round is 15 minutes.
5 minutes, sir.
roughly. Oh, 5 minutes.
Yeah, I was going to say
5
5. Even
round.
5 minutes is long round.
Yeah, and even it's a short field and you're running around like, bro.
Oh, yeah. But also at the same time, that field, we seen the field.
Yeah.
It's just like our home field here out at DNC.
It's like, it reminds me of DNC.
It's a DNC field.
It reminds me of Big Town.
Which one? Oh, Big Town?
Big Town.
Big
Okay,
Town
yeah,
and
yeah.
Big Town and
But more compact.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Yeah. So it reminds me of Big Town and Frankstown put together. Very, very compact. Like
Oh.
you walk 10 steps, 10 paces, barrier. 5 paces, barrier. 3 paces, barrier. It's like, but there's lanes though, and there's holes between every barrier. Like, you know,
There's it's literally
pallet
impossible to
type
hide.
stuff. Yeah, like you think you're
There's-
good and you have a good
All angles are
a
there.
hole. Here's what do they call threading the needle?
Yeah.
Ow. Bye-bye. You know. So then we're gonna come home and we're gonna relax. But we're not, because we're gonna join local games. So anybody out there that's gonna be at let's see who I want to hit up. I want to hit up Prairie Storm. I want to hit up Excalibur and Bragg Creek. I have been wanting to play at these 3 fields for years, bro. They remind me
just drive
of
through 'em.
Silver Creek. They remind me of Silver Creek, bro. It's so crazy. You got to look at the photos. And I want to go to these fields and do some local games, DNC, back and forth. I have a lot more information to share. Next episode, I'll drop those in. After that break, we're going back to Ontario for Operation Hunter Badger at the compound. So it's still early in the year to know what dates are really set and if the game's really on. I don't want to hiccup any news for anybody out there, but that's what we have planned to join the compound Operation Honey Badger. But that's all we got right now, because that 14-day long weekend that we have, that's the only reason why we only have these pre-selected dates. The 14 days is going to take all the time out. So my apologies for anybody that wants us out there longer. That's not going to happen because of these 14 days. But we still got next year, and we still got the end of the season, September. You know, then we could get out there in November. I know you guys still play pretty late out there, so I wouldn't mind traveling still. With that, I think
Also,
everybody
at the same
for
time, with all the traveling, with the 14
Yeah.
days, it does affect
Mhm.
into my work.
you had to take. That's a long time to take off
That,
work.
I'm going to be gone basically 2 weeks.
Mhm.
That's an
Mhm.
entire paycheck.
Ryan, what do you say here? If Alpha 22, if you want some giveaways, I can send you some bracelets of word, bro.
Yeah, those would be pretty fire.
I got mine right on my wrist still, bro. That's a little bit dirty.
I got
have
mine on
any.
I got
Is that just-
the 3 on my vest,
Sort of don't take it off. You
but I
know,
can't
like,
take them off.
thank
I
you
used to
for-
run the patches, but I
Thank you
just
for-
like didn't want to lose them ever, so I was like, they go on
Yeah,
my
yeah.
fancy wall of
I
stuff.
love that. I love that. So we're gonna get you back in here. We're gonna get Proud Infidel, maybe separate episodes with somebody else different. And I'm gonna carry on this because I've only got to half of my selection from my questionnaires. Again, I don't know how many times I'm gonna say this because I like chilling out. There's an after show for everybody that's in the
Yeah, got the after
backstage
show.
and everybody else that's watching this right now. I sent the link to people that were actually interested. See you later. I got my niece here and everything. They're all leaving. That's what I'm doing. Bye.
That fit too
And then I hit
perfectly,
the
though.
button.
It's
That's
the
how it
good
happened.
old.
Yeah. That's what big families do. Just downstairs. If she wants to. I'm about to close the show. I'll be right there. Yeah, I'm just talking to my babies here. All right, everybody, thank you so much. Appreciate you. We'll catch you in the next one. See you later. Alpha 22 out. Bye.
Stay savage.
Yes, we're gonna